new Pokecrew? It's your turn, Crowbat here, and you're watching week 3 of the Indigo League of Legends. Now, my team was very, I don't really want to say interesting, but my team was very well thought of. Like, we thought a lot about, what we were going to bring against Connor, my opponent, for week 3. Because as you can see, Connor is bringing that Talonflame, the Umbreon, the Behemoth, the Manchow, the Gengar, and the Kyurem Black. Now, the problem with that is that he has an Avalugg on his roster, he has a Gastrodon, and he has a Ferrothorn. So, looking at his roster, I figured he was going to be bringing one or maybe two of the three walls there, because you know what? I figured he could have potentially brought that Avalugg as a rapid spinner. Spikes for the on the Ferrothorn and Gastrodon can just be a wall in its own right. So making this team with Scruffy, the Scruffy Fox, I'm almost certain that's what his name is. But he's a good friend of mine on Twitter. See, when I talk to people, I don't always look at their name. So that's a problem. I should probably do that. But you know what? He's a great guy. He's a great friend. But Connor, my opponent, his Twitter link and everything will be in my description below. So you know what? Go check him out. He's a good battler. But prepping for this team, we made a team revolved around Talonflame, Ferrothorn, possibly the Manchow, and you know what? The Avalugg and the Gastrodon, because my team is the Raikou, the Jolteon, Ancestor, the Mew, Pretty in Pink, the Crobat, and Pretty in Pink, the Melodic, Abs-like, the Registeel, and Heartthrob, the Conkeldurr. Now, the Raikou, aka the Jolteon, has the HP Fire. He is Scarfed. He has the HP Fire, meant for the Avalugg, you know what, and that Ferrothorn in case he was going to bring them, and it really helps to know that he has the HP Fire for the Kyurem Black as well. And the Mew, the Ancestor, has the Heal Bell in case he wants to Willow, Toxic, whatever he wants to do. Ancestor is there to take care of all of that. Pretty in Pink has the Defog in case he wanted to bring that Ferrothorn instead of the Spikes there. I wasn't too certain if he was going to or not. I wasn't really sure, but you know what? Pretty in Pink does carry the Defog just in case, and we have Pretty in Pink, the Melodic, who is running the HP Grass for that Gastrodon. Now, thinking about that, I was really hoping he was going to bring that Gastrodon because I really wanted to throw out an HP Grass for that pesky little thing. And we have Abs-like, the Registeel, who has the, who, in fact, has the Iron Head. There we go. The Iron Head meant for, you know, the ice, meant for the Avalugg, and the Kyurem Black. Now we have Conk, Heartthrob, and he is running with the Cobble Berry, which prevents damage when hit by a flying type attack. Well, it doesn't prevent damage, but it lessens damage when hit by a flying type attack. We made this Conkeldurr meant for that Talonflame. We have the Cobble Berry, which will take less damage when hit from a Brave Bird, and we have Counter on Heartthrob, which will annihilate a Talonflame when hit with a Brave Bird after the Cobble Berry is eaten. So this was a huge team meant for a certain number of Pokemon. But we're gonna get right into it because this was a great battle. I had lost my previous 2 battles in the Indigo League of Legends, so knowing that he did not have a Gastrodon, a ground type, I can freely just Volt Switch for days, Thunderbolt for days if I really wanted to. But seeing as how he's bringing out his Kyurem Black, he and I were Skyping back and forth, and he completely forgot that I had, I dropped Dragonite for a Raikou. So, I'm so glad I did that, because my Raikou is going to be outspeeding his Scarfed, Kyurem Black. I think it was Scarfed, I'm not too certain, but I'm gonna Volt Switch and get the hell out of there. I wasn't sure what he wanted to do. I didn't know what his plans were for my Raikou. So I'm gonna go into Abs-like, my specially defensive wall. I can easily take an Ice Beam. I was so happy that I did not get frozen, because just my luck, I would. I figured he was going to be withdrawing there, so you know what? I'm gonna throw out my rocks. I know for a fact they are going to be hurting a certain number of his Pokemon, and I'm happy about that. It seems as though he did not bring a Rapid Spinner. So knowing that, I don't really care that his Pokemon are going to get hit with the rocks. Now, he can wish all he wants with his Umbreon. I'm going to Toxic. Now, Umbreon does have the Synchronize, but it does not matter because I am Steel, I am not affected by Poison, and I'm happy. You know what? I am happy. I'm a happy little U-turn. You know what? And at this point in time, I'm figuring he's going to be protecting. He's going to be doing whatever. I don't really want to go into Conk because I knew that this thing knew Foul Play. And I did not want to go into Conk because of that, because Foul Play would do a decent amount of damage, and I did not want Conk to take any damage, unless he had to. The reason that you saw me going for a T-Wave in on this Toxic Poison Umbreon is because I figured he was going to switch out. And I really wanted a Thunder Wave off of anybody, and I figured he was going to be, you know what, switching up, but he did not. He surprised me. He's gonna go for a Wish, and I don't really care. I'm going into Pretty in Pink, because I know for a fact, I want Melodic to get poisoned, because with Marvel Scale, if you are status, your defenses do rise, and you know what, I want that, I do, I want Melodic's, I want Pretty in Pink's defenses to rise, but unfortunately, he does not, you know what, status me, and that's not really a problem, but I am going to Dragon Tail everybody because I really do want their Pokemon to get hit, you know, with the rocks, to get hurt with the rocks, to break sashes, whatever they are holding or whatever. I want them to get hurt. Unfortunately, the wish comes true for the one Pokemon that I don't really care for at this point. So I'm going to be going into Pretty in Pink because I know Pretty in Pink can take a high jump kick. He does resist fighting, and I'm happy. I figured at this point, he might switch out, and I wanted to get a U-turn off of, you know what, anybody, because at this point in time, I want to get some initiative. I'm going to U-turn. I'm not sure why he stayed in with the Manchow. I could have Brave Birded and taken this thing out, but I wanted to play it safe. I'm not too, like I mentioned, I'm not too sure why he stayed in, but I'm going to U-turn and go into Ancestor, my physically defensive Mew. I can take a Rock Slide for days. I don't really care what this Manchow wants to do. Unfortunately, he does pack the U-turn because they really just want to hit and run. You know, U-turn and get the hell out of there. Which, you know, I learned from Scruffy Fox, my good friend. I kind of figured that's what they did, just hit and run. But that U-turn does a damn good amount of damage. I figured I could take it, but I don't know. I'm physically defensive. I know that I can live one. And I thought maybe I could get some damage or roost up or whatever. I really just wanted to get a T-Wave off on that Manchow. I did not want to over-predict. So I just went for the T-Wave. I didn't mind if he switched out. I didn't care. But at this point in time, we're having a Dark-type Pokemon up against a Psychic-type Pokemon, and that's really not what you want at all. I'm going to U-turn. I know that I can outspeed. I'm going to U-turn, one, to get some damage off, and two, because I don't want to take a Foul Play at all. I don't want to take any Dark-type attacks at all. I'm going out into Pretty in Pink, my Melodic, because I know that I can take a Foul Play. I know that I can take any attacks that this Umbreon wants to shoot out at me. Luckily, I do have the lefty, so I'm able to recover some of that damage from the Foul Play, and I'm so glad he did not bring Ferrothorn to throw out those rocks, whatever the Stealth Rocks, the Spikes, whatever he wants to do. I'm so glad that Ferrothorn did not come, because that means my Pokemon will not get damaged. You know what, I'm going to stay in, because I know Melodic can take another Foul Play. I'm going to be cheeky and hit Umbreon with a Dragon Tail, because I know that he's going to go out into someone, and they're going to get hurt with rocks, and eventually Umbreon's going to come back in, get hurt with the rocks, and get hurt with that Toxic. So I'm so glad. Team preview, basically, I did not mention that Pretty in Pink ran the Dragon Tail, but you're seeing it now because this is why I'm running the Dragon Tail. And this Choice Specs Thunderbolt is going to hurt. I thought I should point that out. And the Para! The Para is going to be a problem, but you know what? I do run the Dragon Tail just for that Umbreon. I thought in case he brought the Umbreon, it was going to Toxic Wish, Protect, stall me, and I don't want that at all. And even for that Mega Gengar there that can lock me in, I thought if I just Dragon Tail that Gengar out of here, he was gonna get hurt with the rocks and everything. That'd be fine by me. This Behemoth, this Choice Specs Behemoth, is taking a lot of damage away from my, taking a lot of HP away from my Pokemon, and that's not good at all. Luckily, I flinched with an Iron Head, because even though Abslike is especially defensive, he does not want to take too many Choice Specs Thunderbolts. He really does not. Luckily, I'm able to take out the Behemoth with another Iron Head. Luckily, I was able to flinch, because that Behemoth potentially could have destroyed my team. And those Choice Specs Thunderbolts would kill. And that's not good. And I'm glad I was able to take him out right there. Unfortunately for me, he goes into Viper, the Mancha, which can fake out U-turn, high jump kick, whatever he wants to do. I'm predicting a high jump kick. I'm going out into Pretty in Pink, because I know that I do resist fighting, and I know that I can outspeed. I'm going to resist that high jump kick perfectly. Seeing as how he did not switch out last time, I'm predicting him not to switch out this time. I'm going to take out this Mancha while it's still in. I'm going for a Brave Bird because I really need this super fast, super tough Mancha to get obliterated by Brave Bird. I need this Pokemon to leave the scene and just not cause any problems for a change. Luckily that recoil doesn't really do a damn good amount. I'm able to recover with the Black Sludge anyway, so he's deciding he's gonna go into Kyurem Black and Ice Beam me. I know for a fact that Crobat, Pretty in Pink, does not want to take an Ice Beam. I wasn't sure if I was gonna outspeed or not. I probably wasn't, so I'm gonna hard switch out and go out into Abslike, because I know he can take an Ice Beam. I know he can take an Ice Beam for days. He loves those. Every time Abslike got hit with an Ice Beam, I was so scared he was gonna get frozen. Luckily, Abslike pulled through, and he did not. I am in a great position here to just, Iron Head away. I wasn't sure if he was gonna stay in or not, but the rocks on that Umbreon is going to hurt. I didn't care if he was gonna switch out. I'm gonna hit an Iron Head off of anybody. Seeing as how he did not bring a Ferrothorn, part Steel, I can Iron Head for days for, all I want. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a Registeel. I'm Abslike. You know what? Because Abslike Steel does not want to, put up with those stupid Ferrothorns. Lucky he didn't bring it. So seeing as how he's going out with the Kyurem Black, I am especially defensive. So I'm able to eat up this Earth Power and hit Iron Head. I did not plan for Abslike to put in this much work, but as you can see, he is. And I want to say that Abslike is the MVP for this battle, because this was an insane Pokemon that snuck up on the MVP spot. He is going out into Mustang, that Talonflame. At this point, I don't care what this thing wants to do. I know that my Iron Head isn't going to be doing much, but I wanted to get some damage off on this thing, so that's why I'm staying in. I just really wanted to T-Wave this Talonflame also, because I did not want this super fast, super tough Pokemon to outspeed any of my Pokemon. I really did not. For whatever reason, Abslike outspeeds a Talonflame. I know that Talonflame is in fact, paralyzed, so he did lose his speed, but this is a Registeel against a Talonflame, so I'm not sure why he decided to outspeed. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll never know. I don't know. But he's going to recover with the Roost, and that's kind of annoying because this Iron Head isn't going to be doing anything. I'm glad I got the flinch, but like I said, the Roost recovers. He did not want to get any damage, and you know what? That's fine. At this point in time, I'm switching out, because I know that I can switch out into Pretty in Pink and eat up a Brave Bird. If he did not want to go for a Brave Bird, I was hoping I could eat a Flare Blitz. I can eat up a Flare Blitz. And I was hoping if he wanted to go for Brave Bird, I could live it. I wasn't too sure if I could. At this point in time, I'm thinking he just might Brave Bird. But I did not really want to take that chance and him go for a Flare Blitz on that Registeel. So I'm allowing Pretty in Pink to go down right here to a Brave Bird. It is sad to see Pretty and Pink go, but she helped the team a lot. She really did. She ate up those foul plays, and I'm happy. I applaud her. I applaud her toughness. I'm gonna go out into Jolteon here because I know that I'm Choice Scarfed, and I can just destroy this Talonflame here if I really wanted to. Yeah, sure, he's gonna roost up, get all the HP back. I don't really care. I'm gonna shoot off T-Bolt on this Mustang and take out the Talonflame. Luckily, because that Talonflame, if I did not, okay, first of all, I have to say that I have no idea, like I mentioned before, I have no idea why he wanted to, why he outsped. I don't know. I don't know the moveset of this Talonflame. It's very interesting, because I have no idea what this thing wanted to do to my team. But he's gonna lock my Raikou in with a, you know, with the Mega Gengar there. And that's, I don't like that. I don't. I'm gonna shoot off a Thunderbolt and just barely one-shot this thing. He's holding on with the sliver, just one. And I do get the power, which is, you know, it is pretty huge. I could have just went into somebody else and just, you know, taken out this Gengar, but I don't really care that he locks me in and he shoots off a Shadow Ball. I don't care because I'm going to finish him up with another T-Bolt, destroying this Mega Gengar and getting me the win. Connor, this was a good battle. You did give me your all. Okay, so if you guys are watching, if you guys are all like, oh, Connor, why did you do that? Why did you do this? I've got to protect the kid. I've got to protect the kid. He did not predict me to bring a Raikou. I'm not sure what else he didn't predict me to bring, but my team was built around anybody he wanted to bring. Me and the Scruffy Fox made the, oh my god, we spent so much time prepping for whoever he wanted to bring. It's crazy. Talonflame just destroys a lot of my Pokemon, so I'm so glad that Scruffy Fox was able to help me, and I appreciate his help so damn much. Doing all of that, managed to get me the win. Yeah, sure, he did not predict me. Connor did not predict me to bring the Raikou, but you know what? My Raikou was Choice Scarf, so he could have destroyed anybody he really wanted to. I could have just shot off an HP Fire on that Kieran Black, but I kind of wanted to preserve my Raikou. But you know what, Connor? This was a great battle for Week 3. This got my confidence up. As you guys are going to be seeing in Week 4, I did trade a couple of Pokemon, which I'm going to be mentioning here. I did drop Mew, and I did pick up the Mega Metagross, and I did drop Mega Sharpedo, and I did pick up the Shaman. Mega Sharpedo wasn't putting in a lot of work for my team, so I'm so glad we got rid of that Mega and pick up the Mega Metagross, because he's power. He's going to be helping the team a lot. And you guys have to watch Week 4 when, you know what, maybe I'll bring Mega Metagross. I don't know. Scruffy Fox and I are going to sit down and we're going to think. But Week 4 is going to be just as awesome as Week 3 was. Thank you, Connor, for the battle. And if you guys want to battle him, his Twitter link and everything will be in my description below. So you guys have to check that out. And now, you know what, I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to leave because I have stuff to do. I have to record stuff for you guys. But you know what? Go check Connor out. Make sure you guys are serious, rate, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch all of you all on the flip side.